eyebrows off camera. I used the Great Brow Basics little kit. I used this one actually because this one broke, but it's really good. I really like this kit. I really recommend it if you guys want to get into brow pencils or looking for a brow pencil. I definitely recommend getting this one because I honestly really like it. I'm in shade 5, so that's what I use for my eyebrows. Yeah, si están buscando un kit para la ceja, les recomiendo este de Benefit. It's really good. Of my brows, I use the Fit Me by Maybelline. The bottom, I use my P. Louise in shade number 2. So that's why I look darker, because this is like my actual foundation color. So yeah guys, I'm gonna do one eye, I think this eye, off camera, and then I'll go ahead and actually start the little get ready with me. I'll see you guys like right now. Okay, so I already did this eye. I used the James Charles palette y también usé la de Jaclyn Hill. Esta. So right when I was doing my eyebrows, I got a letter, and you guys, I can, so haz de cuenta que there was like fraud on my card, right? And let me tell you guys a story. So I went to Colorado, and that day I got there, I was like, I'm gonna check my bank account to see if I have like how much money I have, to see if I'm gonna splurge during Black Friday, which I actually did not. But I was like, I'm gonna check. So I checked my bank account, and I saw that I had a charge from Uber. And it was for like $8, and then when it actually went through, it was like for $9. And then it was another transaction for 77 cents. I'm gonna use the P. Louise base in shade 2 for my eyeshadow base. I went to my account, and I hadn't taken an Uber trip. The last time I took an Uber trip, I remember it because I'm still fucking traumatized from that day. I reached out to them, right, and they weren't really responding to me fast. Also, they don't have a line where you can just like call customer service. It's only like if you're in trouble, like if the Uber driver's trying to rape you, like that's the only line they have. But if you want to reach customer service, you have to message them on the app. So they weren't really responding to me because it was Thanksgiving and then like the weekend and Black Friday or whatever. But the guy was like, okay, send me screenshots of like all this stuff and your bank statements y no sé qué tanto. So like se las mandé, and so I sent it to him, but he like stopped responding. So then I reached out to them again on the Monday, and they actually responded really quick. And so he asked me for the same things that the other guy asked me for, so I sent them to him, and he told me, he did his little investigation or whatever, and he told me that it was an account that was sharing my card. And I was like trying to think back to like where I put my, like where I bought stuff in the internet, and all I remember is like platforms I use Shopify. Like those are the only places where I've been shopping at, and I trust Shopify. So I was like, what the heck? So I was like, I don't, like, where would anybody get my credit card information from? So they were like, this account with the name Stephanie uses the same card, or like has the same card. And I was like, what the heck? Like, no, I told them, I was like, nobody shares my credit card, like it's just me. So then I asked him where the ride took place, and he said it took place in Boston. And I was like, I don't have anybody in Boston. Like, I've never gone to Boston. I don't have family down there. So this definitely an error, brother. Like, that's not me. He was like, all right, we'll go ahead and take this card off of her account. And they were like, we recommend for you to reach out to your bank and let them know what happened. And I was like, okay. But I didn't like tell my bank ni nada, because I was like, whatever, maybe it's just a one-time thing. I don't know, dude. Maybe they put in the credit card information wrong. I didn't take it that serious. I'm using this shade right here from the James Charles palette, and I'm just putting it on my crease and kind of darkening it a little bit. A couple weeks later, I went on a field trip with my culinary club to this college, and I wanted a snack, so I was gonna pay with my card. So I tried to get my snack, but I couldn't because I had frozen my card, because I was like, just in case anything happens, I'm gonna freeze my card. So I froze my card, and I couldn't get the snack because I froze it. So then I unfroze it, and then I got my snack, right? And so that was that. And then the next day, I had just gotten up to get ready for school, and I got a call, but I didn't have this number registered, so I was like, oh, it's probably like one of those calls, you know. So entonces I picked it up, and then it was like, this is a fraud and I hung up on them, and I was like, fuck, that was my bank, because my bank will call me if they suspect like suspicious activity, because it's happened to me before when I do transactions for my brand, you know. My bank's like, she's 17 years old, what is she? My bank is on top of their game, you guys. So yeah, like it declines it, and then they call me, and then I have to verify it. Then I will go back and do the transaction again, and it'll actually go through. So I was like, oh fuck, I actually wanted to hear my transactions. So I was like, okay, whatever, they'll probably call me again because I hung up on them. So then yeah, like I get to school, and they called me, and they were all telling me my transactions, and they were like, a transaction from today at WT for, I think it was like $10. And I was like, what? No, like I just got to school, I did not go to no motherfucking restaurant, what the fuck. So I was like, nope, decline that one. Then I went to the whole process of verifying it was me on the phone, and then they put me with this girl from the center. I was like, what the heck? I told the girl, she was like telling my transactions again, and I was like, where did this restaurant thing took place? And they were like, it took place in Montana. And I was like, and then I told her about the Uber incident, and she's definitely been trying to fraud you, is that how you say it? I don't know. And I was like, bruh, that's rude. So I'm just putting this on the top and then concentrating it here so that it's like darker here, and then blending it out. Good thing it wasn't for big amounts, you guys. That's the good thing. So yeah, I had to change my whole card and everything. And then right now, as I was doing my eyebrows, my mom comes in, and she's like, and actually I hadn't told my parents, I didn't tell them right away, because I knew they were gonna be like, ves por andar metiendo tu tarjeta en tantos lados en internet de donde compras cosas. And I'm like, oh, like I wanted to avoid that, so I didn't tell my parents until like 2 weeks almost. I told them, and sure enough, my papa was like, ves por andar comprando tanta cosa en internet y quién sabe qué tanto. But I was like, no dad, like I haven't shopped anywhere where I don't normally shop. So yeah, so then right now, as I was doing my eyebrows, my mom handed me this letter, you guys, and it fucking says, let me tell you what it says. I totally forgot that I had paid for transcripts and an exam through the school online shit, and honestly that shit is sketchy. Their host is low-key sketchy, but I was like, whatever, it's cool, you know, like it has to be safe. And it said,
we're writing to inform you that we recently became aware of a security incident involving Bluebear Software, a software platform that facilitates administration and management of school accounting, student fees, and online stores on behalf of educational institutions. I'm not that good to read. Okay, so you have conducted business on the Bluebear platform when you purchased items from the web store of an educational institution. The Bluebear platform is operated by Active Network LLC. However, this incident did not impact other systems of Active or its affiliates. So it was only like it was Active's company, but just their sector that takes care of the education. We recently identified suspicious activity on the Bluebear platform. Our investigation determined that the activity related to Bluebear web stores users between October 1st and November 13th, and I definitely did pay for that shit, like between that time. During this time, some personal information that you provided may have been accessed or acquired by unauthorized third parties.
So that's where that fraud came from, you guys, from school. I still have to read all of it, but it's like a whole information. Me costó dinero because I had to change my card on everywhere, and I forgot to change it at this one place, so I'm now paying an extra fee, and that fee is so fucking expensive. But yeah, you guys, so yeah, that was my little fraud moment. I was using this shade, and I basically just put it on top of that transition color, and then just blended it out. Back with that one color from the James Charles palette, and I'm just gonna take it more into the center of my eyelid. And then with this brush, I'm just gonna go in and blend all the colors in the edge and, you know, blend them out. Highlighter in Rodeo Drive. I'm gonna put it like right here. Pillowy space. Let me do my cut crease and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I already cut my crease. I've also been really obsessed with watching stripper YouTubers. I watched 3 actually. Well, I was watching this other girl, but I can't really remember her name. I'm watching Yamila or Yamile. I think it's Yamila though. And I've been watching Nina Unrated, and I've also set my crease, the front part, with Revolution Luxury Banana Powder. I'm just gonna use those 2 shades again, just mixed. Add this Kiss Strip Lash adhesive, and that's what I use as my glitter glue. And then I'm gonna take this glitter I bought in Juarez from Bisou in 01, and I'm going to apply it there with this little Morphe brush. Oh my god, my eyelid is getting stuck together. To line with the NYX. Use the style Ambitious from MVH Luxury Lashes. I'll leave the link down below and my code. Okay, so my lashes are on. I've been so obsessed with these lashes. Now all I did on this eye was do that little triangle thingy here.
This eye looks kind of weird. This one looks really nice. This one looks so smaller.
Makeup Forever primer, and it's the step 1 skin equalizer. I like to use it all over my face, not just in my pore area, porque siento that my face looks even smoother and nicer. Doing my concealer before my foundation because I feel like it looks way better, because sometimes I feel like it's way too white here and I get a lot more flashbacks. So I'm gonna use the NYX Professional Makeup HD Studio Photogenic Concealer. I like this concealer a lot in CW04. I don't know if you can see it, but trust me, it's 04. And then I'm gonna use again the P. Louise Rumor Base in 2. I like to mix them.
Go ahead and take a wet beauty blender, and I just blend it out.
So I blend it all the way to my lash line, and I actually set my under eyes twice because I have a lot of creases under my eyes. It's really easy for me to crease, so that's why I set it twice. I set it with my concealer, and then I set it again after foundation. And then what I do is I like prepare my sponge. I use a not damp sponge for my powder because it works way better when it's damp. I feel like la deja like stamped, I don't know. So I like prepare my sponge and I have it like on the side ready, so that all I do is blend.
So that, and then I take my sponge and I go ahead and like
press it into my skin, and it helps a lot.
So what I do is go like this into the skin.
What I meant is that when I crease, my makeup doesn't come off, because you know when you crease and the makeup like transfers, like it comes off. That's foundation. I'm gonna use the Huda Beauty foundation. I love how this foundation looks in pictures. This foundation looks so good, and if you have really good skin, it looks like even better, you guys. So I really like this one, but the thing is like I try not to put too much because then it looks like too cakey, and I really hate when foundation looks like that. So I'm gonna mix my Maybelline one Fit Me Matte in 228 and the Huda Beauty one in Butter Pecan. And see, this one's a little lighter than my previous foundation. That one looks way too dark in camera, but like 3/4 of a pump. And then I'm gonna take this one, and all I do is like put it like this. Use a sponge when it's full coverage foundation because it blends in way better, and it, you know, takes the extra product off. Because with a brush, I feel like I feel so cakey when I do it with a brush. Chin, conceal, and define in C13. And then I like to contour with orange shades because I feel like it suits me better, and I feel like everybody looks way better with orangey warm contour colors than with cool brown colors. I don't know, that's just me.
I'm gonna curl it up here, just like that.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and contour my nose first. So I just use powder, to be honest, because that's where I get more oily, and I feel like the powder stops it from being too oily. It's the almond from the Kylie Cosmetics bronzer, and I'm gonna use the Morphe brush that comes in the James Charles. And I'm honestly not good at nose contouring, so please do not judge me.
So, and then I'm gonna do a little button nose thingy, okay? Like, a little bit, but that's what I'm gonna do. And then, use a sponge and clean it up. I'm gonna clean up right here. Go ahead and set my eyes one more time. And then I'm going to clean up this ridiculous nose contour. Yeah, and just like that. That looks so crazy.
I know, I'm sorry, okay? So while that's going, I'm gonna go ahead and take the same powder and go ahead and bronze up.
Sometimes I do clean up my contour. It really depends on how it looks right now. It honestly does look a little messy, so I am going to go ahead and cut it. But if it looks like this, I don't cut it. If it looks like that, I do cut it because I don't like how that looks. And this one, and cut it. Dry sponges work way better for baking.
Now that I look like this, I'm gonna go ahead now and take off everything.
I'm gonna go over it and blend it in with my sponge and blend it in. Yeah, that's all.
Do blush, and I use this shade like that. Okay, so just add it to my nose. If I feel like I added too much, then I just go back with my sponge and blend it in.
Make it a little less harsh.
Next thing I do is add a little concealer around this area because I feel like it looks darker than the other places of my face, and I don't like it to look darker. So I just add concealer. I'm gonna add a little bit of this one. Oh, now I'm going to go ahead and do a highlighter. I'm going to use this highlighter, the one that I used for my inner corner highlight over here. And I just put it on my nose, just like that. And I just add a little right there so you can see it, and then whatever is left, I drag it on my nose bridge. Set my face with this Morphe one. I really love it. I love the sprayer. So then I'm just gonna cover my little eye. Okay, so I just took off this, and then this part, I'm gonna like overline it. I'm going to put a little bit of the shade we used from this palette underneath my eyes. I added that shade, and then I added this mascara, which is honestly one of my favorite ones. It's the Super Lash mascara. I'm not really a mascara person. I saw Carly Bible wearing this on her videos, her collection with Il Maquillage. It is the Cosmic Lip collection, and I love how it looked on her, so I went ahead and bought it, and I love it. I'm gonna take the lipstick. Okay, girlfriend, let me go do my hair. I'm gonna straighten it because it's been up in a ponytail, so I already have like that crease. So I'm gonna straighten it, pick out an outfit, and then I'll go ahead and like show you guys. Okay, so this is the top I'm wearing. I'm holding it because bitch, my loli montitos might just pop out. So I'm wearing this shirt. It's from Fashion Nova, and I had to take off my eyelash because my eyes were really watering from the eyeliner, so I had to take it off because it was just ruining it. But look at the difference eyelashes make. The bottoms I'm wearing are the basic ass Fashion Nova jeans. I know, girl, but they got the big old rip on this. This is the outfit. These are the jeans that I was talking about, and then this is the top, and then my slides. So I might not even add this outro, but thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah.